Hi, and welcome to Where Wendy Travels, Where Wendy Creates. Today I want to do some dyeing, paper dyeing, and we're going to use not only tea, but Koolaide. We're going to see how these colors turn out. What do we think? Welcome, my friends, to Where Wendy Travels, Where Wendy Creates. Today I want to do some tea staining and tea dyeing, as well as Koolaide staining. See what colors I can come up with. Looks like I have orange, pink, lime, and looks like I've got 3 oranges. So maybe I'm going to start with the orange and see how that turns out. And I do have tea bags. So I'm going to make some tea, make some orange Koolaide, and see how that dyes my papers. Let's have fun. And no sugar. I'm just using the regular hot water so it stirs in really well. And I'm probably going to keep this packet and just sew this or glue this onto one of my journals so that I'll have a nice little pocket. Of course, I'll rinse that out first. Okay, so I am excited. I've got a bunch of different ephemera and collections that we're going to go ahead and tea stain today. And maybe with the orange, since I want most of it to be the orangish, brownish colors, I'm gonna pour this right into a aluminum lid. And looks like we're going to add some more water because I want that to coat the entire bottom. Next time maybe I'll measure that, but we'll stir that in real quick and get that beautiful orange color in there. We're going to go ahead and get the tea going. And I've got enough water to do one more color without, ooh, that's hot, without running back inside. So what I brought out one piece is I tore this off of some beautiful cotton fabric, and I wanted to see how this would look dyed with the orange. And again, the Koolaide does stain, so you might want to, I should have put on my rubber gloves, and I didn't. So we can try how that looks. I also wanted to use some lace and see how that will stain up. I have a couple of different pieces of lace, and we're going to dye that in there too. I just want to saturate, fully saturate those pieces. And you'll see how that makes it look after it dries and comes out. I can already see that beautiful orange color. That fabric is ready to come out and dry right now. And we're going to move the orange off the table. I don't think it's going to cover the wax bag, but I did want to see if it would give a little marking to that as well. So I'm going to crunch that up a little bit, and hopefully just those creases will soak in some of that orange color. Put that over there. I have a little napkin that I'm going to use, just like my tea bags, and look, I'm orange already, unbelievable. Just like my tea bags for putting onto different pages, bringing out a different texture, or like on a deck of cards. We're going to go over that as well. All right, and I have some yummies right here. I don't like using plain white a lot on my boho journals. I do like using the colors. So we're going to take some of this white and see how that looks in my orange as well. That soaks it up very, very quickly. That's all cotton there. And a couple of book pages. They're already an off-white color, but I thought I would go ahead and put some of those. If I crinkle it up, the creases, as you see, I can iron these pages afterwards. Yeah, I ironed. And see how that orange stain looks on them as well. And I don't need to completely saturate them, but if I get a good piece of them, that darker color, that's what I'm looking for today. And some regular just typing paper, computer paper. I got out, can't believe I forgot my gloves. Please, please, please wear gloves so you're not orange all day afterwards. And see how these have that beautiful tone over here with all the orange. Love that. Okay, get some of that paper in there as well. Then we're going to start taking out some of these pieces, letting them dry, and then we'll move on to the next. And today it is a bit windy outside, so I didn't want to lose any of my pages over the banister. So I'm going to put those in here to dry so I can keep them contained a little bit better. This is one of the pages that I did a couple of days ago. I've been doing a lot of stickers lately, and I like how it looks. It still has some of the white, still has some of the tea stain. When I take off the stickers here and I peel those and I put those on my journals, they're just going to add that little bit of color and texture that I want to offset the rest of the page with. So I wanted to show you that. All right, so let's start taking some of these pages out and letting them dry. Don't want it on my jacket, that's for sure. All right, and see how we've got the crumple creased paper. It shows up a little bit more in the lines. We're going to let that dry. Definitely this has all saturated. That's going to actually be a lot oranger than I thought. When I wring it out, look at the color. That's going to be more like when it dries. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Awesome. That I think really came out well. And I'm going to let that dry on the paper, because if it gets a little more juice on there, that's all the better. And my book pages. So excited to see how these look when they dry out. Very, very excited about this, and I will tell you, it smells so good. And this was the piece of a tissue paper. I'm going to let that dry a little bit before I open it, because it looks like I'm going to shred it. So we're going to let that dry just like I do the tea bag, so I can pull that apart real nice. And it looks like my tea is just about ready to start its crumble. This again was the piece of fabric, and on the piece of fabric we turned that. Oh, I love this. Some of it was not, because I balled it up, so we do have that two-tone look that I was looking for. Look at that, look at that. And this side looks like it saturated a little bit better, but I really, that's what I was looking for, y'all. That two-tone. It's not a grunge because it's so beautiful in my opinion, but I guess many people would call it a grunge. So we're going to set that over to dry and pull out the bag, and I'm actually thinking this is giving the bag some nice two-tone color as well. So we're going to see that better when it dries out, see if those creases held any more color than the rest of it. The lace, beautiful orange. And we have the other lace. Let's see if I think it's more of a polyester. So it didn't hold the color as much. It almost looks like pink. But if you look at the thicker parts, it does have that two-tone appeal. I think that is going to be beautiful. And if we really like the look of that, I might do the entire roll that color. So I'm very, very excited about the Koolaide dyeing. And we're going to try all these other colors, the green, the yellow, the pink, see how they turn out with some more pieces. But first I wanted to go ahead and get some more of the typing paper that I like to fold in half for my book journals. Because a lot of my journals, I like the pages to be that half of the 8.5 by 11 sheets. So that turns out real well. And again, we're going to crinkle it, dip it fast. Completely saturated that fast, y'all. That fast. And I'm going to put that up here. I want to do a couple more pages. Just lightly in there so we get some of the stains, some of the two-tone looks. on that page, because again, I like to use the pages as pockets, glued on, just as different looks. And sometimes you don't want them all the same color. If you get them that nice grunge look, they're so much better. And this is so much fun, y'all. I know I'm staining my fingers. I told you to wear plastic gloves, and I will be wearing plastic gloves when I remember. But other than that, I just really wanted to do this, and I thought I would bring you along. And yes, I promise we're going to put these in the journals, and you're going to see what they look like. You're going to see me create these journals with these stained pages. Look at that two-tone. I love that. Love, 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 love. And again, with our art, with our journaling, with our belly bands and all, it hides a lot of the words, so you're not really looking to be able to read a page. I know a lot of people use the Bible verses, a lot of people use poetry, but you'll see how I use these. It's just made as a background. I love print. I love the written word. I love books. I don't like it when people throw books away. I know some people recycle them at the dump in the recycle bin. I hate that. I so much want you to pass that on. I love, love, love to read. And when you're all done, when the library says they don't want them anymore, when the thrift hand store says they don't want them anymore, junk journals, y'all. Junk journals. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. All right. And we're going to take a break. We're going to come back and do some tea staining.